home. It specifically tells you that. Okay? And what you do is they're going to go there, and then they're going to click on the state that they live in, and then when the state pops up, if it's a deregulated market that we do business in, they're going to, utilities are going to pop up, like in a drop-down. So for like, if you're in Maryland, I guess what's their PG&E or something like that? What's your utility there?
Okay. I'm in Maryland.
Yeah, what's the utility that you have?
I have Delmarva Power, electricity.
Okay, so what's going to happen is you're going to put in the state, Maryland, and then what's going to happen is once you put that in, there's going to be a drop-down that has Delmarva Power and all these other different utilities that are in Maryland. Click Delmarva Power. As soon as you do that, then 3 boxes are going to pop up for both gas and electric. They're going to be a 12-month fixed rate, a 24-month fixed rate, and then a variable rate. What you want to do, obviously, is I'm trying to tell everybody to do the fixed rate because the variable rate is pretty much the same thing as the utility.
Right, okay.
Okay, so once they do that, then they click on the box if they want to purchase or they want to switch over. All they do is click on the box and fill out the information, and then in a couple of weeks, they're going to get an approval or denied. And that's pretty much it when it comes to residential energy, okay?
Okay.
Okay, any questions on that?
What is the difference between them getting approved and denied? Like, what are the chances? Like, why would they get denied?
If they have, sometimes they have shut-off notices. They're not paying their bill.
Okay.
Things of that nature. But nothing. They're not checking credit. If that's what your question is, they don't do that. They're just basically going to take a look at your payment history.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All right. That's good.
Okay. So now what will happen is if they want to do that, then they'll just click on the box, and then that's it. Now, sometimes, I will be perfectly honest with you, sometimes when it comes to residentials, and this is what I was trying to tell Chuck, there's a difference. With the residential, there's only one provider that we have for that particular market. Okay? So basically, that is the rate that they're going to get. It's take it or leave it.
Okay.
Now, sometimes they're going to beat the rate, and sometimes we're not going to beat the rate. It's just the way it is. Okay? And I also tell your team to focus on the commercial portion of the business, because if you went out and got one commercial business, it would probably take the place of 100 homes.
Wow, right.
Because of the way the pay is. Now, yes, with residential, yes, you are getting the $25 upfront fee. Okay.
Uh huh.
And you're not with the commercial, but you're getting paid. Your residual is not going to be in the pennies. It's going to be in the tens, 20s, and hundreds of dollars in commission. And do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
So when does commission kick in when does residual kick in for commercial? Is it after 6 months as well?
No. What happens is that certain companies, certain of our suppliers, they pay us up front, and then when we do a portion of it up front. So what will happen is that when that deal gets completed, okay, and it's confirmation that the customer has paid their first bill, we're going to pay you 3 months up front. So, for example, if you do a deal that your commission, the total commissionable value that was supposed to be given to you, that will be given to you, is $1,200, okay, for a 12-month term, okay. Mm-hmm. What's going to happen is your first payment, as soon as they make their first payment, you're going to get paid $300, and then after the 4th month, you're going to get paid $100 a month until the end of the term.
Oh wow!
Right. So you understand that. So you see the difference?
Yes.
Because you're getting paid on usage, really, is what you're getting paid on. So obviously, when you have residential, the usage is very small, 1,000 kWh, maybe tops, a month. Okay, so it's minimal. When you're doing commercial businesses, they're in the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of kWh. Okay? Now what happens is, so we got the residential out of the way, okay? Now it's commercial time. You cannot send anybody to the site and do commercial because that's not how it works. Because it's a completely different structure and procedure. We have over 35 of the top energy suppliers in the country that we work with. So that's why what we do is when every commercial business is different. They use their electricity different. They're in different rate classes. That's state specific. So you print that off. You only have to sign that. It's not binding contractually or anything. It's just allowing us and the suppliers to pull their usage history, so we can get a better understanding of how and how much they use their electricity.
Okay.
You with me so far?
Yep.
Okay. So the last piece you would need is what we call a rate request form, and that's in the back office as well. And that's just basic, simple information. Customers, because what I would do is I'd take the rate request form, print off 25 copies. LOA, 25 copies, and take them with you. Have the customer sign the LOA, and then the rate request form is just the basic information. As phone number, email address, are they currently under a contract with anyone? Take it from there. In a couple of days, you're going to get a phone call from me and saying, hey, I got your deal, it's ready. I'm going to email you the information. You and I are going to go over it together. Okay, it's going to be a savings amount, and it's going to show them exactly what they're currently paying and exactly what our supplier, or the best supplier that got the best rate, is offering them, and what their savings is going to be for either 12, 24, or 36 months.
Okay.
Okay, so once they say, okay, let's go for it, then we sign the agreement. Okay, now, you have an option. You can say, hey, Joe, listen, I think I can do this. I understand it. Let me take it to the customer. Or, Joe, can you call the customer and do this? I most certainly can. The only thing I ask you is that you call the customer first. Obviously, hey, listen, my partner, Joe, is going to be calling you. He's our energy expert, and he's going to go over the information with you, okay? Okay, no problem. At least this way when I call, they know who I am.
Right. Oh, that's so cool.
Right. So now here's the good part. The good part about it is that the pay, the amount of pay, you're going to get 50% of the commissionable value. So let's say, for argument's sake, that the complete commission on the deal that you just did was $10,000. And that's not hard to do. Trust me when I tell you it's not. Okay? 5,000, half of it goes directly to our parent company, which is America Approved Energy Services. The other half goes to RE. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Of which you're getting 50% of the commissionable value. So you would get $2,000. Okay? Now, let's say that's paid out over the course of 1 year. Okay? So you take 2,000 and you divide that by 12. Right? Gives you about $165 a month.
Right.
Okay? Okay, we're going to give you 165 times 3. We're going to give you up front $495. And then after your 4th month, you're going to get the remainder, 165, 165, 165, 165. Okay? This isn't 50 cents, 60 cents, $2. You understand the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, now do 10 of those. Do 15 of those. Okay, what I was telling Charles is that we have an 80%, over an 80% renewal rate. You know what that means? That means that once the customer signs for 1 year, we've done the job, we've saved the money, that when you call him up for the next go-around, because you have to renew him after the year, that's a brand new deal, you get paid all over again, and you continue the residual. And why wouldn't the customer come back to you when you've done such a good job? Probably know him. If you don't, he's going to know you now. And just call up and say, hey, Joe, it's renewal time. I'm going to get your renewal rate. Okay, no problem. See you then. Call me. Done. Finished.
Right.
Okay?
Great.
And now the difference with the remember when I said the residential, it's one rate, take it or leave it?
Yep.
Well, with commercial, it's not. We have over 30 of the top retail energy providers in the country. So now they're not all relevant in each market that we do business in, but I will guarantee you this: we definitely know the top 3 or 4 that are in that are in your market we're doing business with. And what I mean by that is that we go out and we just give that information, the customer information, to them and let them fight it out. Let them give us the cheapest rate. You understand? They want our business.
Yep.
So it's not one rate; it's 4 or 5 rates, and then we can go back and we can negotiate and we can bargain. Okay? Say, hey, Bob from Energy Company A. Energy Company B just gave us this rate. Do you want this business? Give it to me at this. Okay? And they say, okay, Joe, done deal. So now I take that rate and I give it to you. You give it to the customer, right? Here's the beauty. What if the customer says, hey, listen, Joe, I really want to do business with you, but I got another rate from another company and they're a half a penny cheaper than you. With any other energy company out there right now in the network marketing industry, they would have to say, you're done. That's it. You're finished. There's no negotiation. Because I'll tell you why. They provide their own electric rate. We don't. So you can come back to me then and call me on the phone, literally, and say, hey, Joe, we're a half a penny off, but the customer says if you can meet or beat, he'll take it. He'll do business with me. I hang up the phone. I call my supplier, and I say, hey, listen, you got to drop your margin a little bit. You got to come a little skinny. Give me a half a penny back. Well, I go to you. I say, done deal, finish, and it's over. That's how we do this. That's how we've made money for the past 8 years. We don't have our own rates. We don't want to be in that business. Okay? And that's the power and the strength that we have.
Wow.
Other companies do not. They're a take it or leave it rate when Earth was one. And that's just not what we do.
Right,
so that's
absolutely.
why I was telling everyone to get on your team, or telling him, your focus should be completely on commercial. And I'll tell you why though too. Because every one of those businesses, I guarantee you, probably needs some money for their company. So
right.
You can also say, hey, listen, in addition, here you go. Here's what I'm saving you on electric. Wow, you're saving me $4,000 this year? Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, go to my website, okay? If you're interested and you need some money for your company or anything like that, or you know somebody, go to my website. In 2 minutes, you can fill out an application, and one of our representatives will call you back and pre-qualify you, free of charge.
Wow.
I mean, it's that simple. Oh, and by the way, if you're ready to take your family on vacation or something, check on, Expedia. Go to my site. I got a complete booking engine. Packages, travel packages, discounted rates, all that. Check it out. Okay? No problem. That's the power of what we have here, you know?
Well.
Did I lose you?
No, that pretty much summed everything up. I really don't have any questions. My focus has completely shifted because,
Right.
I first started off as, okay, make a list of 20 people I know that I know would like to save money on their electric bill, but now I'm thinking more of, of local companies that are in my area.
Right. Yeah, listen, the $25 is great, okay, to sign each person you sign up. Well, I'll tell you this. You also have to remember, you're not gonna get paid the next day. I mean, people need to use a little common sense. As a company, we cannot possibly pay you until the customer is approved. It's a legitimate deal, and that takes 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Okay? And then once you get paid, you're gonna get $25, which is fantastic. It's great. But after that, you're just gonna get residual income.
Right.
In the penny. Or single-digit dollars. What you're getting. Okay, I just want you to realize that. So, and just remember, every person that has a business lives in a home. Obviously. So get them there. But you know what I mean? Go for the commercial first, because that's where the big ticket item is. And you do understand what we're doing now. We have a promotion. Were you on the 2 o'clock call today?
No, I missed it. Ugh.
Okay, for every commercial deal that you submit to our company right now, okay, you were aware of the other promotion we had, right? For loans, for funding and commercial?
Yes.
For every person that went to your website that submit the funding deal, whether they get approved or not, you would get $25.
Yep.
Okay. That's what we're doing. For commercial energy, okay, you submit a deal, 3 months most recent bills, an LOA, and a rate request form. We're going to give you $50 for each one.
Wow.
Now, the reason why we're doing this is because of the conversation we're having right now. We want people to realize, because they don't see, we want to open their eyes to how powerful the commercial residual program is.
Right, absolutely.
That's where the money's at.
And I've been in network marketing for a while, and I've never been excited about anything as I am right now about RE.
Well, that's great. And listen, we're going virtual right now because we're pillaging from 3 industries, not just one.
Right.
Think about it. So there's people out there that are going to be the naysayers, and they're going to, they're not paying on this, they're not going to pay that. Okay? Well, you tell you what, you can sit on the sidelines because there's no time limit on what we're doing. It's not get in now or else. And you guys sit on the sidelines and you just wait and see, and then wait for that phone call to come, okay? That will never come in terms of, see, I told you so. They didn't pay, they didn't do that. Because we will do everything we say we're going to do, but people also have to realize there's certain structure on how to do this. Yes, we pay daily, but it's 7 days in arrears. So you have to wait 7 days, and then you start getting paid daily.
Right.
That's number one. Well, you can't expect the company to give you $25 for soda. Say, we have what do they call them? Phone centers.
Yes.
They're bringing in 100 people a day on residential. Okay, so we're going to pay you the next day $2,500, and then we're getting back. If that's 100, we're getting back 75 rejections because you're shaming people. And that's not what we do. Okay, you can't expect us as a company to pay you until that customer is approved. He gives verification that he wants to switch over, and then switches over. That's another thing when it comes to residential. That could be a 30-day process. Okay? Focus on commercial energy. Trust me when I tell you. Commercial energy and funding and drop. Okay? That's where the money's at. So, that's where you focus your business on. The residual, the residential, you know what we do residential for in our parent company? It's kind of just like a throw-in, an add-on. The guy says, hey, thanks, you saved me $20,000 this month. I'm $20,000 this year on my electric for my business or for my company. Can you do my house? Okay. We'll do it. I mean, we give it away.
Right.
Give it away. So work smart. If you're going to put speed on the street, forget going to residences. Go right up and down Main Street. I mean, that's what I would do.
Right, makes perfect sense. So I'm really glad we had this conversation. Like I said, my mindset has been totally shifted. So I have a lot of plans right now. I know I need to write them down.
Well, like I said, I told what is it, Charles, right?
Yep.
Charles, right? Yeah, I told Charles, listen, get a team leader call. Get a call set up with your people, and let me talk to them instead of doing it individually. I mean, I love to spend time with everyone, but I mean, I get 1,000 emails a day, and I get I'm on the phone morning, noon, at night. So let's just do it all at once. Get your whole team fired up, and this way, we'll take it from there.
Would you be interested in doing a Google Hangout?
I don't know what that is.
It's just where you click a link and it's set up through Google, and it's just recorded.
Yeah, I don't know if my wife will let me do that.
I'll try to get one of those set up.
My wife just gave birth to our second child a couple of days ago, so we're at home now. She heard me saying, yeah, they want me to do a Google Hangout. She's like, oh, you're great.
Oh.
We just had a baby. My wife's ready to divorce me because I'm on the phone all day long.
Right, but I'll try to get one of those set up as soon as possible and then just get everybody on, because I think there's a lot of misinformation out there, and as soon as everybody understands what we have here, the better. And then even if everybody can't make it onto that call, it'll be recorded, so it'll go around.
All right, just give me the information and let me know when.
All right, thanks so much. You're the best.
Thanks, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.